Okay, remember that they're changing my voice. So here I am at the park again. I've actually made 2 videos before this. One of them I'm just going to put the picture that goes along with the video as the main picture. I'm using the microphone here, so the sound quality should be better, but quite often when I order a microphone, it could be the same type as another, and it sounds like very microphony instead of kind of like the natural mic or the default mic for the phone or the device. Okay, and that's outrageous. Because they're trying to take away from my explanation, because obviously I'm right and they're wrong. So I just want to quickly say that I disagree with something that Becca Good said. Again, I'm Christ. It doesn't matter who you are. You could lose your whole family. You could lose your whole nation. And it could be made at all your family members. And I'm still right to correct you. So she said that, she's going to teach the children of Renee Good that there's people who are out there trying to strive to make a better world for them. That isn't entirely true. Okay? Me by myself, yeah. Somewhere, somehow, people who are outside the divine order, who are going to hell, who are the next best thing. But they're going to hell. After my flesh dies, no one's going to truly try to make a better world for them. Because if they were sane enough to prioritize doing the right thing, they would see that there's no point in trying to make a better world. To try to make it seem like there's hope in the future is a mistake. And I urge you not to make that mistake. I urge you to raise your kids not to reproduce. It's very silly. And like I said many times, the racial competition, if such a thing ever took place, is over. The die is cast. We are in the transhumanist age, in the brain hacking age. We are in the gang stalking age. We are in the extreme hypergamy, saboteur age. Extreme corporate sabotage. Corporate partnerships teaming up more than ever before, using advanced technology, military-grade psychology, etc. to sabotage people. There is no racial competition taking place for those of you who are racial supremacists. Don't fool yourselves. You are just the puppets of rich whites, rich Jews, rich LGBT people, rich token minorities. It is neocolonialism times transhumanism on crack and coke and designer drugs for elitists on steroids, etc. Don't kid yourselves. If you breed a child, if you have a child in this world, you're breeding a sex slave for the elite to toy with as they see fit. Don't let them be attractive. Don't let it be you're an attractive female, trying to date a rich, healthy guy. Are you fucking insane? You want them to sleep with the most guilty people on the planet? You call that success? That is very sick, very deranged, and I hope you stop doing things like that immediately. I hope you would grow up immediately. I hope you would realize that there is no hope for the future. Back before 96, Tupac made a song where he said there's no hope for the future. And I tell you, at that point he wasn't entirely right, but at this point that is the case. 30 years later, that is absolutely the case. Now, some people might say that's being a defeatist. No, the principles line up. I've been saying this forever and ever. No one presents a counter-argument, because there is none. The principles of what makes life worthwhile cannot be achieved in the future. Science isn't going to magically manifest them. Only your psychopath oppressor thought that, and you're building on his foolish building of manifest destiny, neocolonialism, continentalism, nation building, expansionism. Those are the philosophies of utter dogs, old money scum, who didn't hesitate to order people to persecute Christ for their fanatic philosophies. On the top martial arts ever possible, they didn't even make sure I had a comfortable life, financially stable, keep people from shunning me, to not order people, they didn't even stop themselves from ordering people to shun me. Excuse me. I'm kind of messing up here. I'm being filmed here at the park here. They didn't even refrain from ordering people to shun me, is what I'm saying. They instead said, I don't want you to have a nice life and have a nice girlfriend. Cause him to stumble on his words. They acted like complete fraternity bitches, demented, deranged, old fools. Old English fools, old French fools, I'd imagine. Italian, German, usual suspects. Colonists. Through the churches and otherwise. The Vatican oppressors. Protestants, you name it. Usual suspects. New Age, atheists, agnostics, all the other philosophies out there. To this day, I challenge you. I would love to hear your counter-argument on this. There is none. Even the Pope, in all of his Satanism and Luciferianism and his refusal to obey God and say Christ is back, he's in Michigan, he doesn't do that. Even he chastised the superpowers. He needs to remove the rainforest from his own eye. But yes, I do think with everything considered, it was somewhat helpful for him to chastise them. But it would be nice if he wasn't such a damn hypocrite, at the same time. Meaning they're causing me to kind of stumble with my grammar, what have you. They're not a big fan of me putting people in their place. All the rich people, hey, you're just another rich bitch in history. There's been like, what, 15 billion people that lived on this planet? I don't know, the number's up there somewhere. I'm the most righteous person ever possible. There might be 500 billion more people that live on this planet before people go extinct. And I'll always have been the most righteous person ever possible. And out of the fruit of the righteous, you see wisdom. From the mouth of the righteous comes the fruit of wisdom. Okay? And causing me to stumble on my words is a bitch move. Imagine that, God was here and we're standing before God. He sees me, the top martial artist ever, who proceeded to tell people to obey God, even though they're mocking and they're causing me to stumble on more. So you see these bitch-ass motherfuckers allowed to give speeches without anyone, interrupting, without anyone fuming them, and so on and so forth. God hates them. He hates them. He said, why didn't you listen to this guy? Why did you try to put yourself above this guy? He would say that in the most respectable way possible. What are these people going to say? Well, we wanted to look good to pedophiles and their allies. We wanted to impress Stormy Daniels. You know how fucking retarded that is? I'm a Freemason. I'm supposed to look better than Jesus. You know how fucking stupid that is? What the fuck's wrong with you people?